Destiny Payton breaks her silence on Martell Holt's shocking car accident. What is she really saying? Destiny Payton has finally broken her silence, and what she just revealed about Martell Holt's shocking car accident has left fans gasping for answers. Why is she asking for prayers? What really happened behind the scenes? Stay tuned, because this might change everything you thought you knew about the love and marriage. Huntsville star. The truth may be darker than anyone imagined. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a shocking and emotional development that has left fans of love and marriage, Huntsville, in disbelief. Just days after news broke about Martell Holt's terrifying car accident, Destiny Payton, who has been noticeably silent in recent months, finally decided to speak out. But this wasn't just a simple update. Her message carried a haunting urgency that has fans and followers deeply concerned. In this video, we'll unpack everything, from the details of Martell's accident to Destiny's cryptic message and the growing speculation about their relationship. What might have triggered her emotional plea? We've gathered facts, statements, and social media reactions to give you the full picture. Trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end. Some of these revelations will leave you speechless. Let's start at the beginning. The day news of Martell Holt's car accident hit social media. It spread like wildfire. It wasn't an official statement from Martell's team or a press release from the Love and Marriage, Huntsville producers. It started with whispers, screenshots, and worried posts. According to early reports from fans and local news in Huntsville, Martell was involved in a serious accident late at night on Highway 72, a notoriously dangerous stretch of road known for its sharp curves and poor lighting. Eyewitnesses claimed they saw emergency vehicles at the scene. Martell's luxury SUV was reportedly badly damaged on the driver's side. Some even speculated that first responders had to extract him from the vehicle. But here's where things get murky. No official police report or hospital statement was released immediately, leaving fans scrambling for answers and fearing the worst. Was Martell drinking? Was he alone in the car? Was another vehicle involved? Social media lit up with speculation. Each theory seemed more dramatic than the last. And as the hours passed without any confirmation or denial from Martell's camp, anxiety continued to grow. Then, just when fans were beginning to fear the worst, Destiny Payton stepped in, posting a cryptic message on Instagram that stunned everyone. Instead of providing clarity, she deepened the mystery with just a few chilling words. Pray for him. This is bigger than y'all know. No explanation. No details. Just that message. Why would Destiny, whose friendship with Martell has been rocky in recent seasons, be the one asking for prayers? What did she know that the public didn't? And why describe the situation as bigger than we know? Fans immediately flooded the comments, begging for answers. Some speculated Martell's injuries were more serious than anyone realized. Others wondered if something deeper was going on, a scandal or a hidden truth tied to the accident. That's when things really began to unravel, because Destiny's post wasn't just a call for support. It was a sign that there's more to this story than just a car crash. But what exactly was she hinting at? And why was Destiny, of all people, the one to break her silence first? To understand the full impact of Destiny's plea, we need to take a step back and unpack her complicated, sometimes messy relationship with Martell Holt. Let's be honest, it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Destiny entered the Love and Marriage, Huntsville universe as a fiery, outspoken friend who wasn't afraid to challenge Martell or anyone else. Viewers saw their bond as unique. On one hand, they seemed to have each other's backs, especially as Destiny navigated her painful divorce. On the other hand, there were always whispers, rumors that their friendship might have been too close, especially after Martell's split from Melody Holt. Over the past few seasons, fans noticed subtle clues, late-night phone calls, private hangouts, inside jokes that raised eyebrows. While both Destiny and Martell have always insisted they were just friends, the rumor mill never stopped churning. Even their co-stars dropped hints suggesting there might be more going on behind the scenes. But what really complicated their relationship was loyalty. Destiny often found herself stuck between Martell and the rest of the cast, especially Melody, Martell's ex-wife and Destiny's former close friend. The tension between Melody and Destiny exploded on screen and off, leading to public fallout and divided loyalties. SO, when Destiny, who stayed relatively quiet recently, decided to post that emotional message, fans knew it wasn't random. Her words felt intentional, urgent, maybe even a warning. Could Destiny know something we don't? Is Martell facing more than just physical recovery? And what role, if any, does Destiny still play in his life? Coming up, we'll dive deeper into how the cast has responded, what insiders are saying, and what this could mean for the future of love and marriage. Huntsville. Melody as Peacemaker, Destiny's silence, and the growing mystery behind Martell Holt's accident. While Melody Holt often tried to play the peacemaker, protecting her own boundaries while navigating an increasingly volatile situation, Martell Holt's behavior only became more controversial. With cheating scandals, public arguments, and ongoing legal drama, Destiny Payton was often criticized for standing by him. Fast forward to recent months, and something seemed to shift. Destiny grew quieter, pulling back from the public eye and appearing less frequently on social media. Some fans wondered if she had finally distanced herself from Martell, especially after tensions with Melody reached a boiling point. Others speculated that Destiny was facing her own private battles and had chosen to step away from the chaos. SO and she, of all people, suddenly spoke up after Martell's accident. It wasn't just surprising, it was suspicious. Why now? Why her? And why frame it as bigger than y'all know? Was Destiny holding secrets she had sworn to protect? Or was she finally ready to expose truths that had been bubbling beneath the surface for years? Fans began re-examining old interviews, Instagram lives, and even deleted tweets in search of clues. And they found something curious. Back in 2023, during a Q&A, Destiny made an offhand comment. Sometimes loyalty can make you stay silent about things that hurt you. At the time, it didn't raise many eyebrows. But now, fans are interpreting that line as a breadcrumb, a hint toward a much bigger revelation. A.S. Destiny's cryptic message, "Pray for him. This is bigger than y'all know," spread like wildfire across Instagram and Twitter. The fandom went into overdrive. People weren't just concerned, they were obsessed. Every caption, every vague comment, and every awkward moment on love and marriage, Huntsville was reanalyzed. Some fans immediately latched onto the idea that Martell's accident wasn't just an accident. Could foul play have been involved? Was this a targeted incident rather than a random crash? After all, this wasn't the first time Martell's name had been entangled in controversy. From his business dealings and public feuds to his messy divorce, Martell had made more than a few enemies, both on and off camera. One theory circulating on Reddit claimed that Martell had been receiving anonymous threats in the weeks leading up to the accident. A few eagle-eyed fans even pointed to a mysterious Instagram story that Martell posted and quickly deleted just days before the crash. In it, he wrote, "Sometimes the pressure makes you want to disappear, but I'm built for this." At the time, many assumed he was referring to his ongoing legal battles with Melody. But now, fans are rereading that post as a possible cry for help. Others believe Destiny's plea had nothing to do with the accident itself, but with what Martell may have been involved in prior to the crash. Several blogs have speculated that Martell was meeting with undisclosed business partners the night of the accident, possibly to broker a real estate deal that went sideways. There are whispers, completely unconfirmed, but juicy nonetheless, that the meeting ended in a heated argument. Could Martell have been followed after that meeting? Was he being threatened, coerced, or even blackmailed? Under this theory, Destiny's message takes on a chilling tone. Was she asking for prayers because Martell was fighting for more than just his life? Maybe even fighting against people trying to silence him. And then there's the most explosive theory of all, that Destiny herself was somehow involved. While there's no public evidence of this, some fans noted how personal, almost protective, Destiny's message felt. Why would she care so deeply after all the fallout between them? Unless there was something more binding them together, could they have been secretly closer than they let on? Or worse, could Destiny be protecting Martell from secrets she's been forced to carry? One fan summed it up in a viral tweet, "Destiny's, bigger than y'all know, feels like she's been sitting on a secret she never wanted to tell, and now the walls are closing in." That tweet alone racked up thousands of likes and sparked debates across YouTube commentary channels and fan podcasts. People started pulling clips from old Love and Marriage, Huntsville episodes, rewatching moments where Destiny seemed uncomfortable, hesitant, or unusually quiet whenever Martell's scandals came up. Had she known more than she was letting on all along? And if so, was Martell's accident the breaking point? The moment she realized that staying silent was no longer an option. As fan theories continued to pile up, Destiny remained silent after her initial post, refusing to clarify or elaborate. Her silence only fueled more speculation. Meanwhile, Martell's official representatives issued a brief statement, saying he was recovering and resting with family, but provided no additional information about the accident, his injuries, or the events leading up to it. And as the hours turned into days after Martell Holt's accident, something unusual began to happen. A strange, almost eerie silence settled over the entire situation. Normally, when a public figure is involved in something this serious, there's a rush of updates, interviews, or even damage control. But this time, nothing, just silence, and a cryptic message that left the entire Love and Marriage Huntsville fanbase asking one thing: what don't we know? The mystery deepens. Martell Holt's disappearance, Destiny's message, and the silence that followed. Martell Holt was reportedly involved in a serious incident, but this time, something felt different. Unlike past controversies that played out publicly with news coverage, press statements, and even on-the-scene photos or videos, this situation was eerily quiet. There was no official police report released to the public, no hospital updates, and no family members stepping forward with any clarity. It was as if the entire story had been swallowed up, and fans took notice. Comment sections across Instagram, Twitter, and fan forums filled with confusion and frustration. One fan wrote, "It's like the accident never happened. Why is nobody reporting on this? Why is everyone so quiet?" That growing silence only made Destiny Payton's message more chilling. If the situation were simply a minor car crash, why would she imply something so much bigger? Some bloggers began speculating about the possibility of a deliberate media blackout, a coordinated effort to keep details from leaking to the public. But why? A popular theory suggests that Martell may have been under investigation for undisclosed business activities and that the accident somehow intersected with an ongoing legal matter. Under this theory, law enforcement may have requested media outlets to withhold details, or perhaps someone with influence was pulling strings behind the scenes to protect Martell's image while he dealt with private challenges. Even the producers of Love and Marriage, Huntsville, remained noticeably silent. Typically, a high-profile incident involving a cast member would be turned into promotional content for an upcoming season, used to build intrigue and drive ratings. This time, the show's official social media pages were dead silent. No commentary, no public concern, not even a simple get-well-soon post for one of their main stars. Was the network attempting to distance itself from controversy? Or were they waiting for Martell to approve what could or couldn't be shared publicly? Adding fuel to the fire, Martell's ex-wife Melody Holt made no public statement either. Known for her openness and active presence on Instagram Live, her silence stood out dramatically. For someone who typically addresses even the most uncomfortable issues head-on, her decision to say nothing at all raised even more questions. Some fans took her quiet stance as further proof that whatever happened that night was serious enough to impose a family-wide cone of silence. Meanwhile, there were no paparazzi photos of Martell. Not a single image of him leaving a hospital, being driven home, or even spotted in Huntsville. Local residents reported zero sightings. It was as if he had vanished completely from public view. Was Martell recovering privately to avoid media attention? Or was there something about his condition, or the circumstances of the crash, that people weren't meant to see? Perhaps the most chilling question of all, was Martell's accident not an isolated incident, but part of a much larger and darker chain of events? Destiny's cryptic message, "Pray for him. This is bigger than y'all know," began to take on deeper, more ominous meaning. A viral comment on Twitter captured the mood perfectly. The silence is deafening. When they don't want you to know, they make you forget. Fans started to wonder if the accident was merely the tip of the iceberg. Could Destiny's emotional plea have been less about Martell's physical condition and more about the emotional and psychological weight she's been carrying for months, maybe even years? What if her message wasn't a call for healing, but a cry for Martell's soul? And what if the silence around the incident wasn't just about protecting Martell's recovery, but about shielding truths that could rock the very foundations of their lives, careers, and friendships? Then, just when fans thought the situation couldn't get any more confusing, Destiny Payton deleted her original Instagram post. That's right. Within 24 hours of asking for prayers and hinting at something deeper, her post vanished. No explanation. No follow-up. It was simply gone, like it had never existed. But the internet never forgets. Screenshots had already circulated across fan pages, blogs, and gossip accounts, ensuring her message would live on. Still, the decision to delete it sent shockwaves through the fan base. Why take it down? Was she pressured to remove it? Did she fear backlash or regret saying too much? Some fans speculated that Martell's team had contacted her privately, urging her to remain quiet. Others believed the own producers may have stepped in, worried that too much exposure, too soon, could damage the show or derail upcoming storylines. In the absence of facts, one thing became clear. The silence surrounding Martell Holt's accident is louder than words. And Destiny's brief message may have opened a door no one was ready to walk through. Destiny's silence deepens the mystery. Was her message more than just concern for Martell? Destiny Payton's cryptic message stirred up a storm of speculation, and the aftermath is only getting stranger. Her wording fed into a wave of negative press. While love and marriage, Huntsville thrives on drama, legal or potentially dangerous drama is a completely different ballgame. Some fans believe Destiny deleted the post because she realized the weight of what she had shared. Maybe she never intended to spark theories about foul play, cover-ups, or secret betrayals. Perhaps she was simply asking for prayers for a friend in critical condition, but underestimated how quickly the internet would twist her words into a viral mystery. But things got even weirder. After deleting the post, Destiny went completely silent. No new posts. No stories. No comments on fan accounts. Nothing. People flooded her DMs and tagged her in hundreds of comments begging for clarification, but Destiny ghosted them all. Some fans pointed out that she had been pulling away from social media for months, appearing only occasionally at events and rarely posting personal updates. Still, this level of silence felt different, almost as if she were under a gag order or trying to protect herself from unseen forces. Adding fuel to the fire, a few insiders claimed Destiny was spotted at a private dinner in Huntsville the night after she deleted the post. Eyewitnesses said she looked tense and distracted, avoiding cameras and refusing to answer questions about Martell's condition. Was she being watched? Was she afraid of accidentally revealing something in public? One popular gossip blog even alleged that Destiny had confided in a close friend about receiving threatening calls after her post went viral. While unverified, this only heightened fan concern that Destiny might be entangled in something much darker than reality TV drama. Meanwhile, Martell's team remained completely silent. His representatives issued no correction, no denial, no updates. It was as if everyone connected to him had agreed to a pact of silence. And then came the theory that Destiny didn't delete the post voluntarily at all. Some speculated her account was hacked or the post was reported and removed for violating Instagram's guidelines. But there were no violation notifications, meaning the post was manually deleted by Destiny or someone with access to her account. A viral TikTok summed up the growing paranoia. Destiny deleted that post because someone made her. Y'all better wake up. This ain't reality TV anymore. This is real life. Destiny's plea wasn't just a typical get-well-soon message. It was urgent. It was fearful. It carried the weight of something unspoken. If this was really just a car accident, why does it feel like everyone's hiding something?